is finally Pontiac time. I can't sit still anymore. I have to start doing stuff on it. And honestly, spring's coming sooner than you really expect anyways. I mean, we got probably like 2 months left of winter considerably, so, and we haven't even really had any snow. We've had like 2 snowstorms. So I'm gonna jump start the Subaru because the battery's still dead because I never let it charge long enough because I don't let it run long enough to charge. So I'm gonna just jump start the Subaru, move the Subaru, pull the truck in, jump start the Pontiac because that's definitely not ran in like 3 months, so it's not gonna start, I know it won't. And jump start the Pontiac just because I want to hear it run. I want to let it run for a minute. And then I'm gonna jack up the front end of it, take the wheels off, take the brakes off. Not sure exactly how far I'm gonna go just yet. I might start cutting stuff because I have to shorten the knuckles to get more angle. I know I've talked to a few people about it. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the YouTube channel itself, but definitely need more angle on the car for this spring when I start sliding it again. So I want it to be ready by spring. At first I was gonna wait until next summer and then start working on it. That was dumb. It needs to be ready. So I'm gonna take off the wheels, take off the brakes, you know, get everything visible, jacked up, and then I think I might just start cutting stuff. I'm not sure. The knuckles need to be cut. About an inch out of the knuckle gets cut out, and then you weld the piece where the tie rod goes in back to it. Obviously you have to weld it really good so it doesn't break. Also, I was not gonna do it, but if I'm really putting angle on the car and I'm really just gonna actually start sliding it a lot, then, you know, the e-brake doesn't work at all in the car, and even if it did work, it would suck to use because it's the hand brake. So I think I'm gonna install a hydro on it. Some people are probably gonna be like, that's stupid, don't do that, don't put a hydro in the car, that's just gonna ruin it. But at the same time, to the extent that I've been going through things, like, I don't know, man, if I'm really gonna start sliding and put angle on it, I kind of need an e-brake. Like, there's a lot of times it would come in handy. So I'm gonna also install a hydro. Not sure when, probably soon. I'm also gonna try to do it as nicely and as neatly as I can. Like, it's gonna go on the opposite side of the shifter. I'm not gonna be cutting plastic or anything. I'm just gonna find a way to mount it on the opposite side so it's right near my hand on the shifter. And then do a dual caliper setup on the back. And then it should be pretty much set. But we're gonna start today. Not completely sure why, but I had to move the Subaru really quick and it didn't want to start because now it's leaking fuel in a new spot that it was not leaking before. So I gotta fix that too. It's not bad, it's just like a little rubber hose or something. It looks like the hose cracked from the cold, I'm not sure, but gotta fix that now too. But it did not want to start and there was just peeing everywhere. But time to get the Pontiac going. Already got her all hooked up. See if it comes alive. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second so it can charge, because I mean it has been sitting out here in really cold temperatures for a few months now, so I'm gonna take the stick off my throttle too in the truck. If you ever don't have someone to help you, just put a stick on the throttle. But yeah, she'll start in a second. It's just way too cold for it. Hasn't ran in like 3 months, and it's been like in the negative digits, you know, so it's been pretty cold. Gonna get it to run in a second though. Almost there. She's getting warmer every time. Here goes. She got it this time. What I tell ya. I don't even know if I'm gonna stay running. It's so cold. There we go. Still got that massive manifold leak. But it is alive. It's gonna be a little tricky to back out of here with the truck. I just barely squeezed in between these trees, not gonna back out. So we're gonna try our damnedest. trying to not lose my mirrors doing this, but I just touched my door handle on the other side. This is really, really tight of a spot. So I think that's gonna be the survival tip of the day. If you're ever stuck, just take your hood off and put it under the tires. Well, my phone's officially about to die and I haven't even got the truck unstuck or started working on the Pontiac, so you guys get the idea. It's about out. I'm gonna move the hood and get my way out here, and then I'll start working on the Pontiac. I'll just show little clips, I guess, of the little things I do because my phone's already dead. But yeah, we'll be working on the Pontiac in a minute. Damn tack ain't work until it warms up. There we are, down to the bare goodies. It's a brand new wheel bearing I just put in last summer. So basically, how long that is, I have to cut here and like here. I gotta take out about 1 inch on each side, which is what that's gonna do is now the tie rod's gonna connect right here. So when you pull it, instead of when it comes all the way out having to be right here, so wheel turns less, it's gonna be in here so it can turn a little further, if that makes sense. Some of you probably know more about this than I do. For those that don't, that's my best explanation. But yeah, basically I have to just trim this, weld it really good back together, and that'll have more angle. I've also kind of been talking to people. It might rub, so I might need to put a spacer on, like a 1-inch spacer. But people are also saying if you have aftermarket lower control arms and upper control arms that I think you can adjust them. And I didn't really know actually that I did. I knew I had that weird like K-frame under there, whatever the hell that is, but all that stuff's aftermarket, so I might not even need a spacer. And then sometimes you have to like lengthen and make the tie rods longer. I think I'm gonna be all set with that too. So I literally think all I gotta do is just trim that and we're good to go.